Hello everyone, this is Unlike the Waffle here, and welcome back to my single player Let's Play world. If you cannot hear my voice right now, that is because we are on top of the pig farm, which has not really worked all that well at all. So today we are going to finally say goodbye to this majesty of a farm. We'll probably build a new one in the nether somewhere, but this one up here has got to go. Goodbye. Ow. And there we are. Everything is now gone. Except for this chute. I'm going to leave this chute here, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But everything is so much more open now. It's amazing. The sheep like being in the tree. Oh, look, one died. I see some XP orbs. That's interesting. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Huh. Where did all this XP's from? I don't remember killing anything. But let me go downstairs and I'll show you why I wanted to get rid of it. Now see, everything that we collected from the Pigmen farm is still in here. This is how much we collected. 17 nuggets and 21 flesh. That's after a few weeks and a couple, well, 2 to 3 hours of being sitting here waiting for the pigmen to spawn. So yeah, I'm not going to keep that. Oh look, that's interesting. Some chickens laid some eggs in here. All right, but what we are going to be putting up there instead is a hostile mob farm. It will, of course, come right back down here, because I like the show of something falling down here and dying. Gives me pleasure to watch. That was creepy, I'm sorry. But what it's going to do is it's going to... all the items that come through this are instead going to go down to a... what do you call it? A sorting system in the room right below here. Or, I'll be making a room, obviously. Don't know if I'm going to get around to that today, but we'll definitely build the farm today. So that way I'll have access to gunpowder and all that good stuff anytime I want. Okay, so the mob spawner that I'm going to be using for today is the one by Mumbo Jumbo. A link to look at the video and build it for yourself will be in the description if you want to check it out. I have been collecting the materials for this, that's a strange lighting glitch, for quite a while. That's partly why there has not been a video from this series for a little while. On the other good side of the news, though, is that I finally cleared this out. I just have yet to clear out underneath here, but after that, everything will be ready to start building in here. So that's good news. But like I was saying before, I've been collecting materials for this for quite a while. I have to have nearly a full chest of stone. This regular stone for the actual thing, and this cobblestone I'm going to be using for putting the redstone wiring on, so that way I can differentiate between them. Then here's all the redstone and stuff, and 60 buckets is quite a lot. Same with dispensers. The buckets weren't as bad because I had the iron from the iron golem farm, but the dispensers I had to farm a lot of spiders. But luckily, we got it done, so now we're ready to go. Well, here we are at the top of the world. It's kind of interesting just seeing that one piece of the mountain just sitting there. But, we are setting up for the farm. Right now, I'm standing on what is probably the most precarious thing I've built in this game yet. And that includes building that villager farm. As you can see, I have already built the landing area for all the mobs where they're going to go after they come out of here. And the reason I made it out of water instead of the hoppers like is shown in Mumbo's video is because 1, I don't have that much iron or chests, and 2, I built that chute so we could watch zombie pigmen fall to their deaths and die and drop their items there. Kind of like a show window. So, since we can't have that, we're going to have these mobs do that instead. I was thinking about just dispensing the items themselves down there, but I didn't like that as much as actually seeing the mobs themselves fall all the way down, so we need to make sure they survive their fall until they get to the very bottom in front of the glass. I'm not sure exactly what all I just said, but hopefully it made sense. But anyways, we are building a 6x30 area on either side of this. This is lined up perfectly with that water landing platform. And also, we are not going to ever go down to that area again because the water itself is just a ridiculous amount of sound. But I'm probably going to be doing this much like I did the villager, what is that? Iron Golem farm, in which I'll be doing a bunch of progress updates because I cannot do a third-person time-lapse. Multiple reasons, but mainly, I just don't have another screen to record it on. So, I'll see you in a little bit once I get all this sorted out. There we go, all of that is now done and lit up. Apparently that loading in just kind of screws with my frames a little bit. But, seriously, what's up with this? But now to move on to the dispensers. We're going to place one right here. Then we're going to come off 1, 2, 3, 4, and place another one. And then on top of each of these, we're going to place a recognizable block, just like Mumbo says. So that way we can wire it up from the back. Then we're going to place another 1, 2, 3, 4 dispenser block, and then continue that all the way down to the end. Ideally, when we get to the end, we should have another 2 blocks on the end here. If we don't, then I screwed up. And we do. Wonderful. Now I have to do this on the other side as well. Very good. All lined up evenly. I apologize if this is going to be a little bit cutty, but I once again have to be watching the video while I do this because I have not memorized this. It is a very large build. However, once I do get this down, then I will be able to do it each level the exact same way. Actually, after this, I believe that we have to... Whoa. Almost walked off the edge. Instead of pressing shift, I thought I was pressing control to crouch. Instead of what I thought was being pressed... I can't think of how to phrase this. I thought I was pressing shift to crouch so I wouldn't fall off the edge, but I accidentally pressed control. That works. So what I'm doing here is extending this 1, 2 out directly from the dispenser, and then 1 block on either side of that. So that way, because water spreads for 8 blocks in each direction, so that way when the water comes out to here, then it'll go all the way out to that edge, and then the 2 to the side go out 1 block less. So that's why we're doing another T-shape right in front of these dispensers. In the video, he also designs it so that it's a 2 wide gap in the middle here, but I added an extra block so that way it was evenly lined up with that slot down there. Okay, so what I'm just doing now is placing a 2 high wall all the way across everything. So that way when we build the next level up, that way all the light is blocked out completely. I also managed to have a genius moment, and as I was building this part, I forgot that there was not a block right next to that one, right under that one, right there. So I was walking backwards, placing this level on, and I forgot to be holding shift, because it was taking too long otherwise. And I fell right off. Luckily, I landed in the water because I don't even know how I landed in the water. It was just lucky. But I did not die. But what I did realize is that it takes a ridiculously long time to climb back up this. I don't even know how many blocks that is, but that is just a lot of ladders to climb. But anyways, we're going to be doing this all the way across everything. Oh dear. Just like this. And hopefully we should have enough blocks, right? Yeah, I went and checked Mumbo's world and analyzed it, and it seemed to be fine. What I had to do with the other side is... That's interesting. What I did with the other side is that I placed a cobblestone block pretty much where that block is, and then I just went off from there. But luckily we do have this spot right here, so thusly I don't have to place any blocks to build this. Excuse me. Sneezed. It's probably why the sound is blank there. Oh. Luckily I brought a couple extra stacks that... Really? Why did I just place that back? Luckily I brought a few extra stacks with me, so just in case I went and did something brilliant like that, then I wouldn't have to come back for more blocks eventually. But it looks like I might have to do that eventually. Place that just like that, and there we go. There we go. Everything is done. Let's come back over here, grab some more blocks, because I am now finished with that. Actually, I have plenty of these here. Yeah, that works. But I do need some redstone, because we are going to be messing around with the wiring outside now. I don't know why I grabbed the quarter stack. That wasn't that brilliant of me. I'm just going to climb up here, and I'm going to place one block right behind this first dispenser, and continue it all the way over to the third dispenser in, right there. See if I can do this without dying. It is actually faster going like this, strafing right while... Oh look, we're already here. Place one block in, skip 2 blocks just like Mumbo says, and then place another one. Yeah, the way I usually place blocks is... Or not... the way a lot of people usually place blocks is just going like this. So you're placing one block about every 3/4 of a second. But this comes from the old time of Minecraft as well as other old games. Well, relatively old. Air quotes old. You are facing at like a 45-degree angle here. Or relatively. And you're holding the left or right strafe plus backwards, and it makes you go a lot faster. So definitely be watching to do that, because it might very much help you save time. Might very much help you save time. I'm really good English. English is good for me. It's not like it's my primary language or anything. There we go. Everything is now done with that. And the reason that there is a 2-block gap here is because we're going to be placing a redstone torch tower to carry the signal all the way to the top. You can pretty much expand this for as long as you want, but 5 is what I've prepared for, and it seems the most useful in a survival world. And the sun is going down, so now I shall sleep the night away. That feels so much better. Alright. And now I'm going to continue doing this 5 more times, guys. 5 more times. Can you believe it? Probably should have slept before I showed you this, but I just thought this looked pretty cool. Kinda looks like we're sitting in a big bowl in the middle of space. Might have to do something with that in the future. Not on this necessarily, but someplace. But anyways, progress update time. Got our 2nd level done. Everything's ready for the 3rd level to begin. Let's go! Well, 3rd level's done now. All is going good, and it's just coming up morning. Wonderful. I think this is probably going to be the last update until the entire thing is finished, and we are starting to do the actual redstone, not just the wires like this. Welcome back to hell. I am now sick of this project. I've been working on this for a total of like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I can't really tell because I keep taking breaks in between each level. But everything is now done. And as you can see, we have now 5 levels. Right? Yeah, 5 levels. And I am perched on the most precarious spot I've ever built now. Although it's not too bad because I do have water right below me, but below that is another 40 block drop or something like that. So I'll probably die if I drop down here again, if I don't get over to there in time. But I got over here by somewhat blocking down and destroying each block as I go. And then once I got to here, placed a ladder. And I just fell into the water each time and placed a block until I got it out to here. And then placed one each time until I could get it down to here. But now we are finally going to get our redstone coming out. So we're going to place blocks all the way over here to the edge. Remember, strafing is much easier to do than backing up. And we're going to match it up right with that edge of the spawner. Oh, crud. I missed it. Hope I have enough blocks with me. Right here in line with this, and then we're going to place one sticky piston facing upwards with, or we're going to place a block on its side real quick. Then we're going to place one on top of it, and we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm doing it slow like that so I actually can pay attention to it. Then we're going to place a line of redstone all the way across here. With a repeater facing right here. And then, nope, not cobblestone. More redstone. All the way over to here. Wonderful. And now I need to do that on the other side as well. I don't have any more redstone with me. Why didn't I bring more redstone? Alright, got some more stuff. Slept the night away. So now we're just going to continue this all the way across. I'm not really measuring this out, I'm just going all the way to the end, and then I'll go from there. As to where I need to place the wires. Then I'll cut out everything in between them. Let's see, we need 1, 2 more blocks. 1 and 2. Very good. Very good. Nope. One more block because I forgot I needed a piston there. Say goodbye to that one forever. Then we're going to come all the way back out here to this one. To the edge of this line. Hopefully that should not take too long. Well, to be exact, it takes exactly this long. Then we're going to place redstone coming all the way back from this. I'm being very brave right now, just trusting myself to not fall off while I'm doing this. And then place it all around here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of that one. Okay, now comes the fun part. Trying to get rid of this before, or get rid of this just after I stop, walking on it. And this is probably where, not probably, this is where the timing mechanism is going to go. I kept it over on this side because that way it's not exactly visible all that much from the opposite side, from the front side, and that side has the ladder on it. I don't really want to interfere with that right now. Okay, very good. And then this torch tower, that starts off... Hold on, let me go check the video real quick. Okay, so yeah, I checked the video and it is exactly how I thought it was going to be. We are going to place a block just on the side of that redstone. Wonderful. And then I have to figure out how to get up there. I was very trusting of myself and I got rid of this block with the ladder on it. I now have no way to get back up here if I fall. I'm going to place one redstone torch right there and then another block right on top of that. Then we're going to come up here, place another redstone torch on the side of that one, and another block on top of that. This is a little bit of a complicated build in that we need to, in order to get the signal right, because this side is going to be on, and this side is going to be off, just like you can see here. Then we need to get rid of this redstone. Oh dear. And if I can, I'll just get rid of that block. Place a torch right on the side of that, so that way it inverts the signal and both sides are off. Then we'll put another block back up here with another piece of redstone. Right there. Very good. And then we'll continue this tower all the way up to the top, just like that. Alright. Everything... I had to reload the game, that's why everything's loading still. But everything in terms of the... what is this? Redstone torch tower is complete. Now we just need to add in all of the timing mechanisms. I'm glad I left that block there. Alright, so we're going to come over here to where this blank spot is. And we're going to place a line of blocks coming all the way across, so thusly, I actually didn't need to leave this blank before. I could have just left it like it was. Whatever, that's fine with me. Alright, so where's the center on this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks wide, which means I'm probably just going to place the hoppers right here. That works. And get rid of that one. There we go. Place them both facing into each other, and if you don't know what we're building, we are basically making an Ethonian hopper timer. I will also put a link to that timing video, or the video where Etho introduces it, in the description, so that you can check it out for yourself. We're just going to place blocks just like this. Oh, very good. Redstone on each of them. Can I reach that from here? Yes. Awesome. And this is going to be a little bit difficult to reach it from here, but... oh, dang. Okay, I'm probably going to have to just get rid of both of these. Because I really don't want to go back down to get them again. Awesome. Both of these facing into each other, and then hoppers once again facing into each other like this again. Then we're going to get rid of that. Oh, I almost missed that one. Whoops. And then a redstone block on the face of each of them. Then we're going to place another block coming off the side of these with a repeater facing outwards and into another block. So that way it can power these redstone. Honestly, I think you could probably just do with putting the repeater right here. I just don't want to screw things up. I'm doing it just like Mumbo did in his video. Because I know if as soon as I started messing around with this, then I'd probably screw something up and everything would go to hell. And then we place one more block on top of that. And remember that if you want to place a block on a repeater like that, shift click. Same with putting the hoppers together like that. Alright, so after that we need to go back up and fill all of the water buckets and put them into... I'm gonna have to drop down, aren't I? And put them into the dispensers. Yep, I'm gonna have to go down. And our last one, finally. That's really tedious. I don't think I've encountered many things more tedious than that. On this game, at least. So what we need to do now is see if I can possibly drop my 20 items into the timer. Can I do it? Yes, perfect. That starts off the timer, and approximately every 4 to 6 seconds or so, like that, you'll see it pulse, and the water will be shot out. Hopefully. If I did this right. Whatever, I'll deal with it when I come back to it. Luckily, I brought myself a crafting table today, Didn't know if I'd be needing it, but I did, because I forgot to bring my slabs. And we're going to be slabbing up this entire top. I don't know if I will actually need all these slabs, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Get rid of you. I don't know why I'm using a pick for this. It's kind of stupid. But now, we have to slab up the entire thing, including over the top of the redstone, because otherwise things will start spawning on top of the redstone. We don't want that, because it'll cut down on efficiency. Well, I've been sitting here for a little while. It's been working fine. I wanted to show you how it was looking. And, well, things just aren't spawning anymore. So, I don't know what's up. However, I don't think I have any more time for this, because I've already somewhat rebuilt this thing. Because I screwed it up a little bit. But, oh look, a spider. Yay. Okay, so that's a problem, by the way. The spiders cannot fit through that slot. I don't really know what to do about that. Good, they're all falling now. Wonderful. Oh, I was afraid the game had broken or something. But, on that note, guys, that is all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like and a comment below, and I will see you next time. So long, everyone.